Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Battlefield of the Mind Intervention. I'm Miss Lovely L, a survivor of interbattles here to share healing, truth, and love. If it's helping me, I know it can help you too. And what I'm going to talk about is environment. When you are on your journey healing, you need to change the people that you be around, where you live, probably even the furniture and everything, starting all over, start off fresh, because you don't want anything to give you a trigger of your past when you're moving forward. You don't want to constantly be in the past and still be constantly reminding yourself of the things that you have went through, because you are healing. And healing, you don't want the same wound, over and over again, ripping the band-aid off. So when you start to heal, you're going to be in your solitude. And being by yourself is the best healing that you can be in. But you got to be positive, not negative, of the thoughts that you are thinking about. This too shall pass. That's one thing I was keep telling myself. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Because I know it's not going to stay like this again. Because I know prior to that, it happened to me before. And grieving, losing your children, that's really tough. Because once it happened once, you never think that it's going to happen again. And then from there, a year later, you're grieving again because now you are going through, a divorce. And it's like when you realize who you had married. And it's like, and then all the friends and everybody that who knows you, friends that you had gathered together, knowing you got to let all that go. Let them go. Somebody know it's just your friends, just you, good. But if it's somebody that you change, and then the people that you just know, who is your friends, and then you got to see how they treat you. Do they understand you? Can they align with you? And there's very few friends that you will say who is your friend who can align with you. Because sometimes people look at the outside of the things. Oh, you look good, what you drive in, your house, your money, and they can't understand, why are you doing this to yourself when you have it all and they don't, you know, and you trying to like hurt yourself in some kind of way. And it's not voluntarily, it's involuntarily, and people cannot see that. And so they judge you. And when it's like that, they act a certain way with you. And you just have to change your environment. I don't care if it be a friend, family member. You got to just let people go if they hurting you in any kind of way. When I mean hurting you, saying crucial things to you, not being a supportive friend. And you just have to make those decisions of people who be around you. But you're not alone. You have within yourself, God is within you. And you have those feelings. And feelings is when he speaks through you. It takes time because you got to understand. You got to understand how life works and what people are here to do to you. And and they and it's not so easy to understand, because once you get your deliverance, and because every time I was doing a personal growth, and it's like another level, just like you in school, you go to kindergarten, then you go to first grade, then you go to second grade. It's a personal growth like that. And then each level of understanding, and then it comes to a full circle, and then it's like a ooh-ha. Like, and you just can't believe it, that it's your own family members that be attacking you. It be whoever, closest friends you can be knowing for like 25 years, 30 years, but you realizing the things that they say, how they say it to you, and how they, talk to you. You'll realize who is in your best interest for you. And then the only thing you got to do is speak within yourself. Listen to yourself. It's like certain people, they would rather listen to somebody else instead of listening to your own self. I was one of those. I was listening to other people and ignoring my own self. And when you get to that point that you was actually doing that, and it's like, wow. Listen to your feelings is so important of the people that be around you in your environment in your weakest moments of your life. And they not going to understand you. So you probably ain't going to understand yourself at first. But you know you need help. And you may ask out loud that you need help. And you're going to describe. I describe what I need help, what it is, what I wanted, everything to the T. And then I received it. And I had to go back and reflect, like, I did it. It really do happens. If you are a person is considered to be a good person, a spiritual person, what you speak will come into the existence. You got to believe. You can't have no doubt, no fear, no worries. When God say, give me all your worries, give it all to him, let him drive. At a point in my life, I was holding on. And then when I just let it go, I just let it go. I don't have no worries, because the only person who gonna want to have worries is the evilness. Evil, like the fear, the scariness, and all that. I'm like, if you're God's child, he don't worry. You never go hungry. You will always have, but you can't be an offset. Do certain things good and then be bad at the same time. And then you want to call yourself a good person, but you still doing certain things bad. You reap what you sow. And when you be around people like that, you got to change your environment. Because if that's not you, and if you walking in faith, not by sight, because you feel it. It's a good feeling that he gives you. And a real good feeling. And it's like that you are celebrating on something. You celebrating on your future self, that whatever is going to happen good to you, and whatever it is, you got to keep it to yourself. You cannot just tell everybody what is going to happen, what you expecting, what you're going to get. No. Because your environment hear you, and your other people know that you're special, number one. And that's why you really have to just change your environment, because they're going to try stab you in the back. They're going to try to sabotage you, because they know you're special. They know something about you, and they feel it and they know it. But it's very important to change your environment, understand yourself, listen to yourself. You want to be a better version of yourself, and healthy. Until next time, protect your peace, renew your mind, and walk in your light. Subscribe and share. Thank you.